Hey everyone, I am popping in today to do a quick tutorial on a couple of eyeshadow palettes that I've been asked about. So as you can see, I've got my makeup done except for my eyes. So I'm gonna get started. I'm gonna start with a little bit of eyeshadow primer on my lids. This will just make my eyeshadow stick to my eyelids better throughout the day so that by this evening, I won't end up with two creases right across the middle of my eyelids. My shadow will be exactly where I put it this morning. Now I do already have eyeliner underneath my lower lashes. I tend to wear the same color all the time. It's a super deep plum. It almost looks black, but it really is plum. Now the first palette I'm going to show today is the Moodstruck Beloved 2 palette. This was the second one they came out with, and it's got the colors, oh gosh, sorry, I'm going to have to grab my glasses for this one. Doting, which is a white matte color. Wooed, which is sort of a purpley pink, and it is a shimmer. Irreplaceable is a matte dark pink, kind of a rose. And then Wistful is sort of a mauve tone. It's got a lot of gray in it, and it is also a matte. So I'm just going to show one eye with this one. So I'm going to start with the Irreplaceable, the darkest color right here, and I'm going to put that on the outer edge of my eye, right in here. And you can see I'm just kind of doing a V shape along that outer edge of my eye. And then I'm going to come in with a fluffy brush, and I'm going to put a little bit of Wistful, which is this color right here, right across the middle of my eye, right there in the middle. Now I'm going to show all the colors, and of course you don't have to use all the colors if you don't want to. I'm going to put a little bit of Wooed, which is the shimmer. I'm going to use my pinky and just dip into that color, and that's going to go right here on the inner corner of my eye just to give it a little pop of color. Right there. Now, I was asked about using the white because the person that was talking to me thought that the colors were a little too intense. And so what I suggested is to use the white and go over the entire eye. So I'm going to do that right now. I'm going to get a lot of white on my brush, and I'm just going to go over that with the white to sort of soften those colors. I'm going to blend them all, and I'm going to tone them down quite a bit so they don't appear as intense. All right, and so there you go. I think that's a really pretty look for fall. All right, now the other palette I'm going to show, and this is going to look weird because I'm wearing like two totally different eye looks. I think I'm just going to leave it that way and see if anybody notices. I'm going to show the Addiction 6 palette. And that's the one, this is actually one of my favorites. It's got lots of different great shades in there. Some of them are very similar to what I put on this eye, so maybe no one will notice. But I'm going to start again with this darkest color, and it is the, I think that's blazing color. It's this deep maroon color, and I'm going to start with that on the outer corner of my eye again. And I'm going to make a V shape. And then I'm going to take my fluffy brush, and in the middle on this one, I'm going to put Enthralled, which is this medium brown tone right here. So I'm going to load up some of that and put that right in the middle of my eye. And again, I'm going to use my pinky finger, this really champagne pink color called Delightful right here on the end. It's a gorgeous shimmery color. It's very thick glitter, I guess I would call it. And again, I'm going to take my pinky finger and I'm going to just put that right on the inner corner of my eye to give it a little pop. And then again, I'm going to take my big fluffy brush, and I'm going to use this second color called Calm right here, which is a very pale matte peach, I guess I would call it. And I'm going to dip into that with my big fluffy brush, get quite a bit of color on there. And then I'm going to go in and I'm going to blend all these colors, and I'm going to put a good healthy dose of that calm over all of it to kind of tone it down so that the colors aren't quite so intense. There we go. All right, and now I'm gonna add a little bit of mascara. I'm gonna use my Twisted Epic, and I love the tiny brush that's right there. And I'm gonna put that on my lower lashes. There we go. And then I'm gonna put lash primer on my upper lashes. That's this white one. This helps your mascara do an even better job. It gives it more oomph, gives it more staying power, helps your mascara stick better and not flake off, and it also conditions your lashes at the same time. So it's kind of like conditioner for your lashes. Oh, and I just noticed as I'm looking in the mirror that I need to blend just a little bit more right here. There we go. That's better. All right, a little bit more primer. Always check your job in the mirror to make sure you have blended thoroughly. And now I'm going to use my 4D mascara and go over that lash primer on the top lash. There we go. There's one coat. I will probably do 2 coats on there. Since my eye colors are a little intense today, I really want my lashes to make a big impression. There we go. I wonder if anybody will notice that I have 2 different eye looks. And I'm getting my hair done in just a bit, so we'll see. She'll do my eyebrows too, so we'll see if she notices. All right, and there we go. And I'm not gonna bother with lipstick today because I'm gonna have a mask on, so it's not gonna show anyway. So I'll just skip that step. But there you go, friends. There is the Beloved 2 palette on this side and the Addiction 6 palette on this side. If you have any questions, drop them down in the comments below and I'll be glad to answer them for you. Thanks for joining me, everyone. Bye-bye.